Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be going over a few of the products from Jöttnar. This one in specific is the Floyen LX. So it's the less insulated version of the Floyen. The Floyen being a really good winter active insulation piece and a staple for anyone mountaineering or absolutely any activity you can think of, used in a myriad of conditions. Today we're going over this LX, which I purchased probably a year ago, maybe less. So firstly, I'm going to go over when to use the product, some of the features on the product, and then what I would change personally just from using it out in the field. So active insulation, obviously, as opposed to down insulation, active insulation is cold environments. So ideal for fucking England because it's always wet. That's pretty much that. So what times of year? Autumn, summer nights obviously can get cold, and spring. For winter you want something a bit more fucking dense, to be honest, as this isn't the warmest product in the world. Another thing, because it's active insulation, being on the move with this is not really too much of an issue, as opposed to being on the move and down, you start sweating a lot inside and then you're fucked because you get really cold and body temperature starts dropping. So the next thing, a few products. We're going to start from the top and work our way down. So obviously helmet compatible hoods, simply because Jöttnar are a mountaineering product. Yes, it does look a bit mental because it's helmet compatible, so it's a bit puffy, fully cinched at the back, but it gets the job done and you'll be fucking warm, I'll tell you that. Next thing, got these nicely hidden pockets, fairly decent size, fit a hat and gloves potentially in there. Obviously you've got the waist pockets as well, fleece lines, so it's everything you need really, and they're fairly high up, so when you're wearing a harness or a belt kit it's not too much of a gripe or an issue. Obviously elasticated cuffs, goes without saying. Naturally water resistant, not waterproof, but obviously if it does get piss wrapped then you're warm anyway because active insulation. And also one thing I really like about Jöttnar is the adjustable system, cinching down, so when it's really wind coming in and it's really a bit of cold, you got that, but you also don't have to worry about it catching on any of the belt kits, backpacks or harnesses because of the split system here. Obviously it's on both sides, and not on the helmet, sorry, not on the hood part of the jacket. Colour, obviously it's a fucking unbelievable colour, teal, can't go wrong with that. A few issues though that I would mention, obviously as you saw earlier, zipping up be an issue. I'm not sure whether it's the stiffness or the material used on the underneath the zips, but it seems to get caught awfully a lot of times when I'm zipping up. When you're donning it on and off, you got to be quick. If it's really bad conditions, then it can get you get a bit annoyed. But that'll bring us on to our second product, which is the SKAL Jöttnar hat. So SKAL is one size, comes in a few different colorways. It's 92% polyester and 8% spandex. So as opposed to their other beanies, which is quite thick, this is a really thin beanie, and you won't even notice it when you're putting it in your pocket, and it really just sheds that wind off your head, which is really important. I've worn these being piss wrapped as well, not an issue, and obviously I'm liking the colour scheme that's going on with it. Really it's just a no-brainer with these products. No way sponsored by Jöttnar, but definitely a brand worth investing in. On the next talk we're going to be speaking about their fleece. So take this product off, let's get the fleece on. Oh, that's it, that's the sun gone. Right guys, here we have the fleece product from Jöttnar. I'll put the description in the bio because the name has completely gone over my head. Firstly, I'm going to talk about when you would use it, scenarios, and some features of it, and then some issues that I'll talk about. Because it's fleece, if it's wet, it's not the best. However, because of the grid system they use within this, the insulation, it really is a wonderful fleece to have and super comfortable, as you can see here. Another thing as well, the colour, absolutely unbelievable colour scheme they're going for with these. Obviously, being a mountaineering company or alpinism enthusiasts, these are essential really. So using those underneath the gloves, whatever. No pockets here, or 2 pockets on the side down here. No hood on this version, but overall quite a tight fit. I went with a small, maybe should have gone with a medium. Obviously, the more space you have within the fleece, the warmer it's going to be. But this is really just a nice thin layer I can put underneath a waterproof or in, you know, low movement activities. I wouldn't do high movement. However, due to its breathability, I wouldn't worry about wicking. Very fast drying as well. Overall, quite a mid-layer, mid-weight fleece if you're thinking about it. You can't really go wrong with the Jöttnar products. As I said again, keep harping on about it. Just overall 10 out of 10 to be honest. So, see you guys in the next one.